extra depth now on a U.S. Army veteran who was deported to Mexico 16 years ago. The deportation followed a drug conviction, and tonight he is back in the United States.
Ricardo Munoz crossed the border into El Paso and is hoping to regain the life he lost. ABC 7's Liloba Sitziro introduces us to Munoz and the plight of deported veterans who say they deserve a second chance after serving our country.
I'm a United States veteran that got deported 16 years ago.
Clutching an American flag, his U.S. Army hat firmly on his head, Ricardo Munoz introduced himself to us just minutes earlier.
And we look up here? Here we are.
Munoz arrived into the U.S. at the Bridge of Americas. He crossed into El Paso, his one-year humanitarian parole making it all possible. He'll use it to apply for citizenship and get a job, a dream 16 years in the making.
All that I knew was the U.S., you know, hot dogs, and I can't say baseball. I'm a football fan, a Raider fan.
Munoz's story began like that of many, brought to the U.S. illegally when he was in the 3rd grade. He grew up in El Paso, and at 18 years old, enlisted in the Army.
I did 3 years active duty, and then the rest was in the reserve.
After 4 years, he was honorably discharged. Then came trouble. Munoz admits he drove marijuana across the border in what he says was an effort to help out a family member, an ill-fated decision that cost him dearly.
It cost me my freedom. It cost me, at the time, my family, being away from my son, Matthew Munoz, that I love so much.
Munoz served time in federal prison, and then he was deported to Mexico. The pain of being away from his son, too much to bear.
It's hard for your kids to pay for your mistakes. So that suffering and pain, it keeps going.
He says with the support of other veterans, he was granted a 72-hour pass to go to his mom's gravesite. That was 2 years ago. And with the help of music and friends. Friends from organizations like All Relations United, they're through it all. And today, helping Munoz get his identification, and then welcoming him to the U.S. with a meal. All of it for a veteran, hoping for redemption.
I didn't do that.
And that was ABC 7's Liloba Sitziro reporting. Munoz said he will apply to extend his humanitarian parole when it's up in a year. In the meantime, he'll try to get work in the U.S. and continue playing music with his band in Juarez. He asked us not to identify the band for fear the cartel may target them.